Good evening and welcome to Panther Tracks on MSG Varsity, coming to you from our studio in downtown Pleasantville. I'm Tom Gilroy.
And I'm Thomas Prizeman, and we're here to bring you the show for the week of April 5th.
The last couple of weeks have been very busy at Pleasantville High School. Spring is in the air, and with that comes field trips, honor society inductions, and of course, spring sports. All sports teams are already into full swing on the season and are very busy practicing.
I was able to catch up with head varsity lacrosse coach Bruce Redenbeck. Hello, I'm Thomas Prizeman here for the Pleasantville MSG Varsity Network with head boys lacrosse coach Bruce Redenbeck. Hi, Coach.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. And what are some of your team's expectations for the season?
We're hoping that we can build on the last two seasons and do real well in our league. We have two non-league games against Putnam Valley and Fox Lane. Had a great home and home last year with Fox Lane, and both games were 5-4, and we won one and lost the other. And so we're hoping to have a successful regular season, and our goal is to win our league and to get to the sectional playoffs.
So who are some key newcomers for your team this year?
Okay, we have a relatively smaller squad as far as the number of players we have. We have some players up from the JV from last year, and our varsity returnees include Connor Freilich, Kevin Connell, Skylar Lean, Stetson Bates, Mike Terone, Kyle O'Loughlin, Mike Lynch, Chris DeFabio on defense, and Eric Akowski on attack, as well as Kyle and Mike Terone, and Eddie Railing at the midfield as well.
So let's talk about Skylar Lean and Connor Freilich. Both of them next season will go on to play in college. What does their leadership mean to this team?
Okay, Connor has been the goalie for 4 years, which is even a year before I got here. I've only been here since 2009. He started every game of his high school career, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, and 12th grade will be no different. He's our goalie. He's a great goalie. Skylar Lean will be playing at New York Institute of Technology next year in Division II. Connor is going to Fairfield and will be playing in a Division I program. Kevin Connell has also been recruited and is going to play at Cabrini, which is a Division III school down in Philadelphia area. And their leadership on the field and off the field is crucial to the level of success we will achieve this year.
Thank you for your time, Coach. We'll let you get back to practice.
Thank you very much.
It looks like the team could go on to do a lot of great things this season. We also were able to catch up with the girls lacrosse team.
I'm here with varsity girls lacrosse coach Allison Steinberg. Now, Coach, what are some of your expectations for this year?
Last year our team made it to the second round of the sectional playoffs, and we're only a sixth-year program, and this year we're hoping to make it all the way to the finals.
Who are some key returners for your team this year?
Some of our key returners, I have 4 very strong senior captains in Christina Howe, Megan Rita, Liz King, and Tori Borges.
Now, what does their leadership provide for your team?
They're really the girls who started this program back when they were in middle school, and they just are such positive players. They love the game of lacrosse, and that shines through and gets everybody really excited and pumps everybody up.
So who can we see you play against this year? Who are some key rivals?
I think our biggest rival, as most sports teams would say, would be Briarcliff. This is the first year we have them in our league, so we actually get to play them twice this year, and we're looking forward to that. We're also looking forward to playing Rye because they're ranked probably as the highest team in our class, and we split with them last year, so we'd like to beat them again this year.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get back to practice now.
Thanks, Tom.
It sounds like there's some great senior leadership on that team, and they could be in store for a great season. We were also able to catch up with the girls' softball team. Let's go to that. I'm here with head softball coach Gina Perino. Now, Coach, what are your team's expectations for the season?
Well, actually, we have a young crew. Only one really full-time returning position player. We're in a very tough league with very formidable opponents, but I really believe that the young group is gelling very nicely together, actually. So I'm hoping for some good stuff. You know, I hope to compete. We want to be able to, at the end, you know, the 7th inning, I want us to be in it.
Who are some newcomers that can help your team this season?
All of them. I can't tell you. We have a transfer, Alicia Marino. She's going to play short and back up at be our second pitcher. New position. Well, like I said, everybody's a new. Miranda O'Brien at second is a new position. So is her replacement, Danielle Cuneo. Third base, Elizabeth Manley, sophomore, another newcomer. So we're going to be, and everybody else, there's a couple people that played a couple innings last year that came up late. The Di Benedetto sisters came up late. They got a little work with us, but not a lot, and they're going to help us in the outfield. Our returner is Taylor Forte, and in center field, and she's a sophomore also.
So who are some teams we can see you play against this season? Who are your key rivals?
Our key rivals, Westlake. Westlake's always been in softball. Rhinebeck, tough team. Sleepy Hollow's no sleeper. Everybody here is going to compete.
All right, Coach.
We have one senior only, and it's Megan Toomey, so she's going to hold down first base and kind of, do the work there. And Nicole Gagliardi's on the mound, and Amanda Sohojos is going to hold down the catcher spot.
All right, Coach, let's get back to practice now.
Thank you.
Sounds like that team's going through a little bit of a rebuilding process. Now, on a more scholarly note, Mrs. Puglisi's honors chemistry class has been writing songs to help them remember their dreaded solubility rules for an upcoming test.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Rogers with the Pleasantville High School Chemistry Honors class today.
Now, what are you guys doing today?
Well, we're learning about solubility rules, which is the driving force behind all chemical reactions, and we're learning about different songs to help us remember these rules.
Sounds interesting.
I'm Lucy, and I'm going to be singing the solubility rules to the tune of Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Potassium, sodium, and ammonium salts always agree for solubility. When asked about nitrates and acetates, the answer's clear. They each and all are soluble, that's what we want to hear. Most every chloride is soluble except silver, mercury, mercurous, and lead. Every single sulfate is soluble except barium, strontium, calcium, and lead. Hydroxides are metals, they won't dissolve, all but three: potassium, sodium, and ammonium. These next three all dissolve, but just a little, like barium, strontium, and calcium. Carbonates are insoluble. Carbonates are insoluble, except in group 1 and ammonium.
Hello, my name is Stephanie. I'm going to be doing my solubility cheer. Let's go! Solubility rules! Solubility! There are 7 types of polyatomic ions / elements that are always soluble, without exceptions. Group 1, ammonium, nitrate, acetate, hydrogen carbonate, perchlorate, chlorate. These have no exceptions. Now there are 2 more. Halides, which have the exceptions of Ag+, Pb+2, Hg2+2. Then there is sulfates, which have 5 exceptions: Ca, Ba, Sr, Ag, and Pb. Yay! Those are the solubility. Now, insolubility rules. Let's go. There are always the exceptions of group 1 and ammonium with these rules. And now we go with carbonate and phosphate. sulfate and sulfides, which only have these two exceptions. Now there are two more, which are chromate, which has the exception of MgNCl, and last of all, hydroxide, which has only three exceptions, BACASR. Those are the exceptions for hydroxide. Let's go. Solubility rules.
My name's Claudia.
I'm Amritha.
I'm Gabby.
My name's Francesca.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Taylor.
David.
And we're singing the solubility rules to the tune of 99 bottles.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Potassium, sodium, ammonium salts, whatever they may be, can always be depended on for solubility. When asked about the nitrates, the answer's always clear. They each and all are soluble is what we want to hear. Most every chloride soluble, at least we've always read, save silver, mercury, and slightly chloride of lead. Every single sulfate is soluble to said, so barium and strontium and calcium and lead. Hydroxides of metals won't dissolve, that is all but three. Potassium, sodium, and ammonium dissolve quite readily. And then we must remember, and we must not forget, calcium, barium, and strontium dissolve a little bit. Carbonates are insoluble, we're lucky that it's so, or else our marble buildings would melt away like snow. Yay!
And there you have it.
Hi, I'm Colette, and this is my solubility song. It's an original piece. It's important to learn the rules of solubility in order to ace chemistry. Sing along or repeat after me. Here goes solubility. Nitrates, acetates, and chlorates are soluble. Sodium, potassium, ammonium are soluble. All chlorides are soluble except silver, mercury, and lead. All sulfates are soluble except lead, barium, strontium, and calcium. Carbonates, phosphates, silicates, and sulfides are insoluble. All hydroxides are insoluble, with a few exceptions. It's important to learn the rules of solubility in order to ace chemistry. Sing along or repeat after me. Here goes solubility.
Hi, I'm Thomas Casey, and I'm sitting here with two students from Mrs. Puglisi's Honors Chemistry class. Students, can you tell us your names?
Hi, I'm Colette McCullough. And I'm Lucy Becker.
So tell me, what methods did you use to make this song?
Well, everyone had different ideas about what to do to help remember the solubility rules for chemistry. So I wrote a song because I've always enjoyed writing songs, and other people did cheers. Lucy?
Yeah, Mrs. Puglisi said that we could use any of our internet and or musical resources to find ways to remember the solubility rules, which are really important for writing equations in chemistry.
And why do you feel that it's important to write songs in order to remember?
Well, in general, it's much easier to remember something like a song, which you have fun with and you enjoy. So it was easier for us to retain the information by writing a song.
So you feel as though these songs helped you for the test?
I think it was really important and helpful that we had a melody to go along with the solubility rules, so we could just kind of hum it to ourselves during the test and remember, rather than just trying to memorize data from a piece of paper.
And I'm sure you had fun making and performing it.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
The class was really fun, and we were all supporting each other and laughing and clapping at everybody as they did their different little things. Like one girl, she cheerleaded like the rules, and that was fun, and we all went solubility rules at the end, and it was fun.
Well, it's great to hear of creative ways to study and get ready for tests. Thank you, students.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you for having us.
Hi, I'm Aisha Lirahi on Panther Tracks. Coming up next is an interview with the assistant principal of Pleasantville High School, Mr. Greg Bondi, discussing spring sports and Pleasantville Day.
Hi, I'm Ed Dans, and I'm here with Mr. Greg Fond, the assistant principal of Pleasantville High School, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the spring sports and what we have to look forward to, any highlights or...
Thanks, Mr. Dans. At Pleasantville High School, we have the option of having wonderful programs for our high school students. The spring season started last week. Tryouts and practices started a couple of weeks ago. This week we have a couple of highlights. We have our Briarcliff lacrosse game will be taking place this afternoon. Due to the weather, both the JV and the varsity will be playing on our home turf. This weekend we're hosting the Mount Pleasant Invitational Track Meet. That's at Pleasantville High School in the morning and afternoon. Our baseball team is underway, playing at Pace University and Farrows Field. Girls softball behind our high school facility. Girls tennis, track and field again, and our kids are very interested this spring season.
And hopefully we'll have some footage from some of those particular events for you soon. We also have Pleasantville Day coming up. Anything important and maybe that people might be interested in joining us for that festivity?
On Saturday, May 14th, Pleasantville will be hosting Pleasantville Day in the village. And what happens during that day, it's a combination of art show. Our high school kids' art exhibit is showcased at the Jacob Burns Theater. I believe 11 o'clock start time there for the ceremony. Our kids also work at Pleasantville Day. They have various booths set throughout the village square, different games of chance. Also, they have situations where they're selling items and or food for either their class organization or their senior class or freshman class, and that goes on Saturday, May 14th. I know that other vendors will be there throughout the community. For some of the younger kids in the elementary grades, they might have some games or fun activities for them as well. Pleasantville Day is basically one of the highlights of the school year for the community, and it runs all day Saturday, and they stop off traffic in the center there near the plaza.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Mr. Fondy.
You're welcome. Welcome to a segment we like to call the Pleasantville Sports Dome. I'm your host, Connor Middlestad.
And I'm Thomas Prizeman.
Here are the top stories of the week.
It was opening day in baseball for the Pleasantville varsity baseball team, and they lost 8-7 to Harrison.
In varsity softball, Pleasantville beat Byram Hills a whopping 16-1 on Thursday. And on Monday, they lost 7-1 to Portchester, unfortunately, and a devastating loss to Valhalla, 14-1.
Well, on a lighter note, the varsity lacrosse team was able to beat Harrison 16-7, and then also went on to beat Westlake a whopping 15-2.
Sounds interesting. In girls varsity lacrosse, it was Ossining 8 and Pleasantville 17 on Friday. Pleasantville also beat Keogh Academy 16-3 on Monday, and picked up their third win of the season on Wednesday when they beat Blindbrook 15-0.
Wow, sounds like they're off to a good start. That has been all for the Pleasantville High School Panther Tracks. Signing off for Thomas Casey,
Aisha Al-Rahi,
and Thomas Gilwright.
I'm Connor Middlestad.
And I'm Thomas Prizeman.
We'll see you next time.